Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today is the end of Season 10 postseason and the beginning of Season number 11, the final season in this series. It's fantastic, it's exciting, and also a little sad. All right, let's go ahead and go into postseason. The Cup champion of 2011... Tony Savoy. Second place, Sterling Marlin. Third place, Rusty Wallace. Fourth place, Matt Kenseth. Fifth place, Tony Stewart. 17 wins for Team Savoy. Oh, Tony Savoy. In 1998, Jeff Gordon won 13 races in a single season. We know this will be a tough challenge to match, but if you can, we'll pay you a cool $1 million. Infograms. All right, well, you know, that's cool. So our options obviously are Infograms, Midwest Vaco, Nikon, or sticking with NSA. We're not doing any of them. Kerblam Racing is self-sponsoring in our final season. We will be bringing out a custom paint scheme. It will be the final paint scheme we use. Stands a bunch of different color changes, but we will not be taking any of the sponsors there. So, having said that, got Daytona International Speedway coming up. We will see you at qualifying for the final Daytona 500 of the series. It's Daytona. We learned from last season that we can only be as good as we can be. So we're just going to go out here, put down the best qualifying effort we can, and hopefully, be in the top area for this race. Here we go. Lap number 1 for qualifying. We'll do more of a middle of the track lap here just to make sure we have a safe qualifying lap. All right, we put our safe lap down. Here comes qualifying lap number 2. I mean, we are way off the pace for number 1, so let's make sure we hold tug tight in the corners here. It was either, or were they at 47.06 something? We might have gotten pole already. I don't actually know. Either that or they were at 46.07 something. I don't remember. Now I can't remember. Here's a new paint job, by the way. The colors may change. I use NASCAR logo colors for it. Obviously, NASCAR stripes behind the name, kind of like my logo is. You'll see the front end of the car and the side in just a minute. But kind of went with that theme the whole time. 46.708. Here comes the front end of the car. Well, we'll just show it to you when the race starts. There's kind of a look at what we went with. Wow. Oh, or we're going to qualify in last place, and it was 46.0. Wow. I don't understand, but okay. So there's that. Okay. I don't know what to do about that. Let me see what I can do before the race, I guess.
Welcome to the Sunshine State and the birthplace of NASCAR, Daytona Beach, Florida. Since 1959, a driver's career can be made or broken at Daytona International Speedway. The 2.5-mile tri-oval has served as a proving ground for some of the greatest names in racing. 31 degrees of banking in the turns and incredible speeds on the straightaways have led to the inclusion of restrictor plates here. Aerodynamic drafting has become a must-have skill in order to stay with the pack and master Daytona.
I set it to advanced, and that's what we're going with. It made the car a lot looser, so hopefully we don't die. I cannot believe we're starting in the back.
It's set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
It's awesome, but it's also not great. We're definitely faster than these cars. We have to be. It's just qualifying, right? Right? Yeah, for sure. There goes Chris Enoch, who qualified better than us. Mike Henson, who qualified better than us. You know, we'll get up there. It's going to be a long race. We've got 100 laps here. It's half the actual race. Got, well, less than, yeah, half. Basically 29 to the tank. 3-stop race, maybe. Yeah, 3-stop race. Everyone getting up to speed. We're in everyone's draft, so that's nice. Remember, this season is the harder season. Everyone a lot more upgraded. You're going to see a lot more challenging racing going on in every single race, and it starts right here at Daytona International Speedway. We have to pick our battles. We've got plenty of time to get up to the front. Look at how everyone is doing a great job of staying up together. This is what we talked about last year, knowing that this was going to happen, knowing that these challenges were going to come. We're going to try to make some moves. We got a nice run out of 2 there. Oh, I did screw up, though. I forgot to set my offset, so the car is pulling to the left really hard there. It's all right, though. It's what we got to do.
Still there.
We are not slower. In fact, we're much faster right now in the draft, but so is everybody else.
Still there.
You know, you're seeing we got Park back here with us, all around a bunch of triple-digit cars. There's Junior up there, still in with triple-digit cars as well. So this is the type of thing that... This is the type of race that you guys haven't gotten to see yet in a draft race, where you're getting to finally see all the pack racing and sticking together like this. The nice thing about it is, though, before, the leaders would have been gone by now. We would be talking about just moving up as much as we could until the next caution or a caution. And instead, we're getting to race in the pack, and they're just at the front of the pack. They're not driving away. So, you know, we're making the moves that we can. Hoping we got another nice run out of the quad there. Going into 1. We've moved up 12 spots. We're doing a great job so far. Things are starting to spread out, it looks like, a little bit, but we're doing all right. We're doing all right here. Nope, don't do that now.
Still there.
All right. Let's see if I can... I want to get on the inside here. Ooh. But it's also dangerous to be here.
Still there.
As long as Schrader knows I'm here. Yeah, there we go.
Stay low. Still there.
I had to come off the gas. I didn't want to hit him hard.
Still there.
What a challenge. What a challenge. I love it, though. This is great. I do wish I had set the offset in the car, though, because I am pulling hard to the left.
You're all clear.
It's great for the corner. Oh, like right there, if the offset wasn't set the way it is, I probably would have bounced off that wall or had to come off the gas and lose a number of spots. But it's still... It's challenging when you're on the straightaway because the car wants to pull left into everyone else. Come on, dude. Give me some room. You've got the... There we go. Pull back in. So, like, that's the perfect example. We got Zavell up here.
All clear.
Harvick there. Labonte, Junior. You know, we've got triple and double-digit cars all together. We got another one up there. I forget who I have running in the City Racing car. We'll see in just a minute, actually. Ferris. No, that's not even who it is. Ferris. Is that who it is? Yeah, it must be. So just an example of how much... And there's another triple-digit car up there. So, yeah, we got a lot of... Oh, Mark Martin is back here. He's known to be really good at the super speedways. So that's crazy, too.
Clear low. You're all clear.
Justice is up there in front of Rusty Wallace. I mean, you don't see that type of stuff. Now, granted, we get off the super speedways, it's going to be a little different. Hell, we get out of this race, it's going to be a little different, I think. I think that the Daytona 500 specifically, you get the best of everybody.
Car high.
So we're trying to get up into 23rd, 22nd place, coming out of 4, hopefully, by the time. Yeah, 22nd.
Clear high.
Trying to keep the car inside here. Got another nice run. So we inch ever so close to...
Best lap ever.
Oh, wow. Wow. Ever? That's awesome. That was more of a hit than I wanted to give to Stewart.
Still there.
Holy crap. Is that John Wood up here in 17th place, riding with all the double-digit fast cars? I see Mikey Wallace looks like he's up in the top 5. These are the things, again, it's just astounding to me that that's what we're racing against right now. But you take 11 seasons of racing where we started off as just a real rough behind the, I don't know, wet behind the ear driver, as they call it when you're the young gun out there, driving on dirt, making mistakes, just learning how to play the game.
Still there.
Conquering the dirt track, maybe not as elegantly as we could have, getting into the open wheel cars,
Still there.
eventually conquering that as well, getting into trucks and then staying in trucks once we got into the Cup Series and learning so much in the Truck Series. As we made it to the Cup Series, we actually learned a lot in the Truck Series from the Cup Series, and then somehow translated back again.
Still there.
And with all of this, we find ourselves in our final season after winning a Cup championship last year, looking to get our second championship like we've done in every other league that we've raced in. And again, just like the truck season and the last season, the hardest season that we had. There we go, make another best lap ever. That was our hardest season ever. And now here we are in the Truck Series, or in the Cup Series, doing the same thing, trying to accomplish the same feats that we did in all the other leagues, winning this game or beating this series at the highest difficulty where all the other cars are fully upgraded. And one of our most challenging tracks, just because everybody brings their best equipment out here, and we find ourselves in the top 10 after starting at the back of the pack. Everybody so tightly racing, and we're just doing the best we can, but it's turning out to kind of just show all that we have learned so far this year. And it's been I think I started recording these in, I think I actually started recording in January, but I didn't start putting them out until a few months later. And, here we go. 6th place, about to be in the top 5. Working our way up to the leader in Burton. We finished the season off against Burton. It wasn't the best situation overall. Racing against Ward Burton as he took us out of Atlanta. And obviously there's some conversation that maybe it was from us in the way we drove him against him at other tracks. But here we are in our final season, looking to beat him while racing him as cleanly as possible. Oops. We got tight there for a second. We're fine. Mike Wallace sitting here in 3rd place. Having a great run himself. We're going to try to run as close as we can without hitting him. I don't want to drift up too high and lose positions. But side-by-side racing is not where I really want to be either. Looks like we're going to grab Ward Burton's draft. He stays high now. That's going to pull us hopefully in front of Marlin for good. Jeff Gordon looking to take the lead, as he will do. And got 17 left in the tank. Oh, we are trying to get in front of Wallace before we can get into the corner. Well, at least we got in front of him this part. Until we can get on the inside of Marlin, though, we're not going to be able to take these positions. Oh, we're going to make the jump now. There it goes. There it is. Big run. Get in front of Burton. Take the run on Jeff Gordon. 43 positions gained as we take the lead here at Daytona International Raceway after qualifying last. We begin to try to defend and just do the best we can for the rest of this race to keep in the lead. Now they're going to get runs like this But if they keep driving down into the corner, they're just going to drive up behind us. What's going to need to happen is a couple cars are going to have to get together on the outside, draft each other, and then they'll have that run on the outside. If I got cars on the inside, I'm going to want to keep the inside, so I'll just stay on the inside and they'll pass me, and hopefully I'll get a run back to be able to pass them back. One thing you're going to notice is we will likely not lap cars in this race at all unless somebody has problems, honestly. It looks like we've got an inside and outside lane going behind us right now. And now we've just got 2 outside lanes as we're being hung out to dry being on the inside. We've got 3 wide going into 3. Kurt Busch looks on the inside. That's going to help push us back up to the lead. Things are getting a little dicey here as the car felt a little loose for a second. There we go. Back in the lead. Battling it out. This race is going to be this way the whole time. And I love it. This is what I was hoping for in the first, in the first Cup season, or in the second Cup season when we were able to get up to the lead. This is the type of racing I wanted. I mean, if you could see behind us, everybody is right there. We're not pulling away from anyone. We're 1/10 of a second. We're side by side. We're, 5th place is only 2/10 behind us. This is the way Daytona is meant to be.
You're all clear.
We've got a lot of time left in this race overall. We've got 14 in the tank. We are going to speed things up for now. It looks like we've got... Is that Ryan Newman coming onto the track? He must have had some problems. We're going to speed things up until either the first caution or our first pit stop of the race. We'll be back on the mic with you guys with about 2 to go in our tank. Enjoy us battling it out, trying to remain in first place.
Out. Car low.
Caution flies, not sure what it's for. We'll find out when we cross the line. However, we are likely not going to cross the line in the lead as we ended up going high and losing the inside lane, which is costing us multiple positions. All I can say here is that I hope that they all do that slowdown thing so we can catch them and pass them before the line. Number of them do it. Anyway, we have 11 left in the tank. We're going to keep this car on the track until it's actually time to pit. Unless I see the leaders pit, I will let you know what happens after the caution.
Get set. The race is going green.
Okay, 1 car lap down being Ryan Newman, as he had to pit. He'll also be the car that is on the lead lap again when we all pit under green in just a handful of laps. I stayed out here with everyone because I wanted to do what the leaders are doing.
Still there. Still there.
A little touchy. It's a little touchy because I went with the advanced setup, which makes it touchy, but that's okay because we're going to get in front of Ward right here
You're all clear.
and stay on the inside and see what it takes us. I don't want to give up the inside again. Remember, the car's pulling to the left because I didn't set the offset right, so
Car high.
it's fine. It's just if I am down the straightaway looking like I'm driving all over the place, it's because you can't keep the car straight when the car is pulling left. So we are up to full speed. 6 left in the tank. We're going to speed it up for the last 6 laps, and we'll be back with you when we're pitting this next time. Well, when we're pitting. Is what I'm trying to say. I doubt there will be another caution. It was James Daly in the 161 car that brought out the caution. About 3 cars did pit, so it's going to shuffle it up quite a bit when we do end up pitting. Unbelievable. And it won't bring out a caution. Oh, it did bring out the caution. Unbelievable. Ward Burton turns right up into us. That's what happened. Unbelievable. Well, I guess that's how this race is going to go. Dude decided to make a move, and that's where that move put us. Look at this. Everyone can just pass us now. Unbelievable. Of course, we're going to pit, but that was just ridiculous. Anyway, we'll see you after the caution. Well, we went from back to front before. We can do it again. We also now know what Ward Burton is capable of as far as absolute moronic driving. And it also looks like things are picking up right where they left off at the end of last year. So we're going to go ahead and do what we just did. We're going to work our way through the crowd. We're going to get back up to the front. Hopefully Ward Burton will be stuck in traffic back here. We just have to find our way around him. He chose to be on that inside when he did what he did. He chose not to be up in front of me. And then he decided to turn right and we were there. I mean, I couldn't have had the only reaction I could have had was the reaction that would have been assuming he would do something stupid like that. Which I didn't think it would do it. I didn't think the computer would do that, but apparently I was wrong. So, obviously, if that comes up again, I'll make sure to hit the brakes. Let them get by, catch back up to him and pass him. Of course, unlike the other seasons, again, you're seeing this right now. It's not just go and pass all these cars that are here. You get to battle it out with them and like doing the slightest touch to the right on the controller to try to keep the car straight. That didn't go well. I'm going to lose that inside spot now. We're right next to Burton. Middle of 3 wide. Beautiful. That's what we love.
Carlo.
Oh. Well, there goes Marlin. Not sure why Stewart is drifting up the track, but
Hold your line.
we're going to get on inside of... Oh, crap. There we go. Ooh, that was close.
Clear low.
Let off the gas just a tiny bit there.
Still there. Still there.
On the inside of Schrader, maybe. Back up to Harvick.
Still there.
Gotta stop tapping my foot. Ooh, that was
Clear high. Clear
dangerous. Oh, this might not go well. This could be good. If Schrader stays with us, we could get in front of all these cars right here.
Still there.
Getting to Rusty Wallace's draft.
All clear.
Ah, see, that's where it sucks, though. I don't want to let off the gas and get behind him again, but now we're back in the middle of 3 wide. Yeah, I got to get off the gas. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do this. I got to back out of it. There we go. I wasn't going to go anywhere in the middle. And it was so dangerous because you make one mistake and you're bouncing left, right, and you're gone. There we go.
Stay low. Still there.
Bro, I'm there. Like, you can't drive down on me, man. I'm halfway up your freaking car when you make that turn. Well, that's going to go bad. Holy crap, I slammed on the brakes at the last second.
Carlo. There's
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on. Brake, 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 gas.
The yellow's out.
Oh, I'm going to stay on the grass because there's a big one going on behind me. Oh. We got tapped, but we didn't. I thought we were headed right for that wall, and all of a sudden we started to grip up, thankfully. I was pumping the brake that whole time. I was about to try to get on the gas to see if I could correct it. That's how it is. That's how it goes, unfortunately. But number of cars are going to be back up on the lead lap. We got mild damage at best. We're going to stay out. Got 21 laps left in the tank. No reason to even consider pitting. And we'll be back with you after the third caution of the race. There were 15 lead changes by 9 drivers so far in this race, barely 40 laps old. Everyone on the inside is a lap down. Everyone on the outside is on the lead lap. That is subject to change after we get out of turn number 2. So we are riding on the inside. Or not on the inside, we were riding in the middle, is what I meant to say. Oh, look at that. We're on the outside of stupid Ward Burton again.
Still there.
Well, that was very lucky because Mike Wallace decided that he wanted to mess around and try to go where he was trying to go. Dale Jarrett leading the cars that are lapped down. I mean, all these cars that are on the inside that are, well, except for Ward Burton. Wow, 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 wow. Nope, 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 no. We're fine. Everyone's fine. Just hold on a second. I'm going to get in front of Junior here.
Still there.
Play with the throttle a little bit.
Still there. Car high. Still there. Still there.
That was dangerous.
Still there.
Burton and Rudd are first and second place, so we're right here. We're right here for it.
Stay low. Still there.
I'm pushing Rudd. I can't do anything more. Rudd can get on the inside of Kenseth. Maybe we can go ahead. Otherwise, we're not going to move.
Still there.
Burton's got Burton behind him.
28 cars headed into the pit.
Whoa, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? That's going to ruin our day.
Slow down.
Please don't end up there. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. How did we not? Holy crap. I don't know how we didn't end up on pit road. I don't know how we didn't end up in that whole pile of cars. I am okay with it, though, and I am okay with where we are right now. I am just going to drive. And we'll deal with the fallout later. That was insane. I was stuck to his bumper. I couldn't get off. I came off the gas, and he wasn't... And then all of a sudden, we lost it. And I thought we were going to slide right into the pits at like 100 and something miles an hour. Well, without the draft, I don't think we're catching any of these folks for now, so we're going to go ahead and speed things up for these last 13 laps, and we'll pit then. Hopefully, we'll be in a situation soon where we can get back into some packs, or at least draft with some other drivers, and we'll be able to get back up to some of these other drivers. Looks like Kurt Busch is pitting as well, so some of these leaders didn't pit. And we did. So we've got a ways to go. We'll be back with you on the mic when we are pitting. All right, we're going to bring the car around one more time. We lost power steering. That's why we keep hitting the wall. That's why we're driving all funky and actually a bit slower now. So we're definitely not winning this race. Can't win it when you can't turn the car. And all of a sudden, we're getting super tight out of nowhere. So this is awesome. Can I just do it? Why not just do it this way? Whatever. You know, it's so disheartening when you have mechanical failures in this game. I don't know what else to do here. We're gonna pit. We'll try our best to, I don't know, get a top 10. I have no idea. How many laps are even left? 55 for, or 53 for us, because we're a lap down now. We won't be a lap down. They still have to pit as long as the caution doesn't come out, but if power steering failure is going to happen at any track, this is probably one of the better tracks for it to happen at, because with the sweeping corners, we can kind of manage it. We'll see how we drive now with the car completely repaired. I'll do what I can to just not hit a wall again and hope that we can keep the car out on the track and get through this second half of the race. Not 53 laps, 43 laps, sorry. Anyway. We're sitting in 17th place. I mean, of course, it's not what you want to do in your final Daytona 500. Nothing I can do about it when you got power steering failure. I mean, could we have gotten back up there? Yeah, will we be back up there? If a caution comes out, we're going to be back up in the pack. But I kind of hope it doesn't at this point. I honestly just hope things play out the way they're going to play out, because this car is an absolute handful without power steering. And it's funny because when there wasn't a power steering problem, the car was a handful as well. And it's hard to explain it unless you play the game. You got a car that you don't set the offset on, and you're fighting the car from pulling hard to the left on a straightaway, and you're like, oh, that's not a, who cares? You know, just barely tap your, or just barely move your control over. Well, not when you're in the middle of 3 wide, not when you're, you know, in a pack. And I think we did a fairly good job. Yeah, we had some contact with cars, but I think we did a fairly good job of managing that. But now, you know, I saw that power steering problem happen, and I'm just like, oh, good. Perfect. Perfect. So, a number of the leaders will be pitting sometime in the next few laps, I should assume, and we'll be back on the lead lap at that point. We were not lapped by anybody, so I think we should be all right there, unless a caution comes out. Now, Bobby Hamilton's driving away from us, Jeff Gordon's driving away from us, and they're both sitting, you know, 20 seconds behind us from lapping us, so that's not great for us. I don't really know what to do about that. In that case, I kind of wouldn't mind. What I wouldn't mind is for the caution to come out with 10 to go. Because then we all line up in a single file order, and I'm not battling in a bunch of those situations. As you can see, at certain times, if we hit it right, I mean, it doesn't look like we're having problems with our car, except for this pulling to the left issue. But it's luck that well, I wouldn't say luck, but it's just fortune that we're maintaining the corner. There are ways to do it. As you can tell, we're doing it right now. But Jeff Burton, Dale Jarrett catching us. They were a lap down. Now they're 3-4 seconds behind us, so that's not great for us. I mean, you run the race you run. And this isn't going to be one of our victories that we tick off this season, and that's unfortunate, but this isn't because we wrecked. This isn't because we damaged the car ourselves. This is just a RNG on a mechanical failure. If it was a blown clutch, it would suck. If it was debris on the grill, it would suck. If it was the random engine damage thing that happens and you got a pit, that would have taken time away from us. Power steering sucks. We lost our brakes. That probably would have been the only thing on this track that we could have gotten by with pretty much ease. So, I mean, you hate to see it. I legit wanted to turn it off, and you can't. It's not actually an option to turn off. At least I couldn't find it. So, because I mean, I have enough of a challenge just trying to race the cars, much less fighting my car multiple 6-7 times in a season, having mechanical failures as we're trying to get through a whole race. And we're halfway through this race, but for me, I'm an hour and 11 minutes into recording. I'm not about to stop that just to hopefully not have my car break again while I'm driving. No way. So we take what we have and we go with it. I will say it's not my favorite beginning to a final season. It's not to say that we can't salvage a good finish, but it is definitely unfortunate. Not much is going on now, so I'm going to speed things up again in hopes that, you know, there's going to be more exciting content soon, and we'll be able to bring that to you when it happens. So, as it stands right now, we're going to run out this last run before we pit for the last time, and we'll be back on the mic when we pit for the last time or if a caution comes out. Caution comes out, probably for a car coming off out of pit lane, running into someone else because they come up on the track very precariously. And we're in 35th place, likely to end up in 39th or 40th place for the race. Just even when we hit these corners right in traffic, I mean, we're doing these corners at least 4 miles an hour slower than everyone else. So it's just not our day. It's not going well for us. We'll pit for the last time, and we'll be back with you at the end of the caution. Are you still here? Are you still watching this race? Because if you are, this is the scariest part of the race. No power steering, restart in this pack. We're not letting off the gas. We're just going to ride Mike Henson's ass this whole time. Oh, now we're on his inside. We've yet to get to a corner, so that part's good. But here we go. Here it is. Here comes the fear. Oh, we are all over the place. There's Owen Justice. Couldn't do anything about that. Oh, come on. How we're up in 20th place right now, I don't know. But I don't want to lose this pack. I know we're a lap down because of what we've dealt with, but we're still in a position to get some places. Maybe. Maybe. Of course, we're also in a position to lose a whole lot of places, which seems a lot more likely. I can't do it. I couldn't do anything about that. And this is where we're going to lose all the spots because I had to get on the brakes so I didn't hit the wall and die.
All clear.
Oh my, what?
There's a spin in turn one.
What? I don't know. Where did he come from? Not gonna matter anymore. We're gonna have to pit. We got 28% damage to the radiator. There's no way this thing is gonna hold together for more than a lap or two. Alright, well, we'll repair the damage and get back out. I don't know. I said 39th or 40th. I don't know why the gas guy came out. We didn't put gas in it. Yeah, Blaney's about to be right on us. I want you all to remember, this is because I don't have power steering. This isn't because I'm a terrible driver and all that stuff. I don't have power steering. I can't make quick moves, and every move I make is like turning a boat in water. It just does what it does. So, this isn't a whole situation where I'm just making mistakes. I can't do what normal people do. Here come the leaders. And I can't just move out of their way too, which is all I want to do. But the car is pulling to the left on the straight, and if I go too high and have to turn right to try to keep it straight, I'm gonna hit the wall and mess up even worse.
Carlo.
So, you know.
Carlo.
We're just gonna ride with them for as long as we can.
Carlo.
See, we're pulling so hard to the left. That was one of the biggest problems. Even with the mess up power steering, we could have maybe managed part of it just because I can sort of go around the corners, but nah.
Carlo. Carlo.
Oh, this is a nightmare.
Still there.
Sorry, I'm not trying to do it. I can't turn the car. If I was going to do it to anybody, it'd be the car behind you, Harvick. Trust me.
Carlo.
He's the one who started this whole bad situation for us. Sorry, Labani.
Clear high.
Worth it. Worth it. I don't care. Our race was so over. You know, I'm done. Race was over anyway. I get so frustrated, so absolutely frustrated by mechanical failures in this game. As if it's not going to be hard enough to race these races. Yeah. 11 left. We're going to speed it up to the end. We'll be with you to talk about it at the end. Sorry that our Daytona 500 was wrecked and sucks. It really does. But it's like 36th. So another couple cars did fall out of the race because at one point we were looking like 39th. So Mark Martin, 38th place, one of the top drivers in this league. So at least we're having a bad day like him. Top 5 in the race: Ryan Newman, Jeff Gordon, Casey Atwood, Mike Skinner, Mike Wallace. Notables: Echo River, 8th place, Michael Hovel, 9th place, Todd Laguerre, or 10th place. You're getting some of these triple-digit cars up in here, like I said would happen this year. So we finished in an abysmal 38th place. Mark Martin got back on the track. We retired. So I did that, and that's on me. But I was so very frustrated with the mechanical damage, and I just move it on to the next race. There's one more good look at the car. That's the paint scheme. We'll have different colors this year, but that's it. That's the scheme we're using. Racing is back in a big way this season, proven by the record crowd of enthusiastic fans at Daytona who were on hand to watch Ryan Newman master the track and capture the checkered flag. Our next race is at North Carolina Speedway, The Rock. 12:30 race number 2 in our final season. Time to get things back on track. Sit down with the crew this week, make sure we have the best possible, most stable vehicle out there. Get out there and try our best to dominate against amazing competition this year. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. Still around? Well, you are amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I hate that for the fans and the team that we weren't able to come away with a victory in our final Daytona 500. We will be back at Daytona later in the year for our night race in hopes to avenge this terrible finish, and hopefully by then we've done a lot better overall. Mechanical damage is what really caused this one, not us. We had managed to drive ourselves from the back to the front, and we were in competition. We got hit by Ward Burton. He clearly turned up hard and right into us, and from that point on, things got a little more difficult. But I felt good about things, and even after we got stuck to the bumper of Ricky Rudd and kind of pulled half into the pits and came out and weren't in the pack anymore, I knew if we got a caution and we weren't a lap down, we could fight it. But as soon as we had the issue with the power steering, it was just over. We were losing time in the corners by about 5 miles an hour, and there's nothing else we could do. Anyway, folks, thanks so much again. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.